Welcome, America. This is your favorite newscast, Good Morning New York. In today's program, the Secretary of Defense of the United States resigns to his work. President Kim Jong from North Korea calls cannibals to North Americans. Multiple murder in a Bronx restaurant, and Brooklyn parents charged after infant daughter accidentally shot in hip. Let's see this news.
Hi, we have the local news and we have four steps after Bronx restaurant argument. This news happened on Sunday, November 23rd, 2014. An argument at a Bronx restaurant turned violent Sunday when someone stabbed four people. The argument took place at the Bamboo restaurant and launched on Maurice Avenue. Things got out of hand at around 3 a.m. when a person stabbed four men ranging in age from 22 to 35. A 28-year-old was hospitalized in critical condition, while the others were in stable condition at Lincoln Medical Centers. There were no immediate arrests.
Good morning, America. In another local news, Brooklyn parents charged after infant daughter accidentally shot in hip. The parents of a 9-month-old girl who was accidentally shot in her Brooklyn home are being criminally charged, investigators said Sunday. The baby's father, Pedro Rosales, 47, faces a slate of charges including second-degree assault, criminal possession of a firearm, and endangering the welfare of a child according to the court document. Rosales was cleaning in an illegally owned Colt 45 handgun at their home in East New York at about 4 p.m. Saturday when it discharged. Police said. His daughter Jessica was hit in the hip. She underwent surgery at the Bellevue Hospital and was recovering in stable condition. Rosales and Jessica Aguilar, the baby mother, flagged down a police car outside their home on Sur Avenue after the shooting, and officers escorted parents and child to the hospital. Police charged Aguilar with endangering the welfare of a child and second-degree reckless endangerment.
In national news, Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel is stepping down. The 60-year-old is a former senator from Nebraska, and he was the sole in President Obama's national security team. Also, he lasted less than 2 years in the job. Hagel had to stand against global crises including Ebola and the Islamic State. He also was tasked with managing a shrinking defense budget. Hagel was a critic of the Iraq War and delivered in Obama's administration promise to bring back American troops from Afghanistan. This man was the first veteran enlisted soldier of the Vietnam War to serve as the defense secretary. When President Obama announced his nomination, he honored his dedication to the military. Now, let's see what President Obama has to say about Chuck Hagel.
Chuck's a champion of our troops and our veterans and our military families. As a leader of the VA, he fought to give our veterans the benefits they deserved. As head of the USO, he devoted himself to caring for our troops. Having studied under the GI Bill himself, he helped lead the fight for the post 9/11 GI Bill, so today's returning heroes can get their education too.
Hagel still struggled to articulate Pentagon policies in briefing and speeches. He stayed in the job until his successor was confirmed. President suggested that it was Hagel's decision to resign, saying, "If there's one thing I know about Chuck, it's that he does not make this or any decision lightly." It was reported that Hagel had been under pressure from the White House on a variety of fronts, and that tension caused several discussions that led to his resignation. Obama and Hagel made the announcement in the state dining room of the White House Monday morning. The former defense secretary arrived at the Pentagon in February 2013 during a period of disengagement for the military, but ended up leading the fight against a new and different enemies, such as the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria and the Ebola outbreak in Western Africa. Obama was said to approve plans to give the US military commanders bigger roles alongside Afghanistan forces as they fight the Taliban right after the resignation of Chuck Hagel. Those are national news.
In the international news, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, under pressure over Pyongyang's human rights record, has turned a museum dedicated to Allied atrocities by the US forces during the Korean War, state media said Tuesday. The visit of the Central Museum of the United States War Atrocities was aimed at rousing the whole country to an all-out anti-US struggle. The state of CNA news agency said. It comes to a week after the United Nations adopted a landmark resolutions urging the Security Council to refer North Korean leader the International Crime Court for possibility indictment for crimes against humanity. Pyongyang had flexed all of its limited diplomatic muscle to try to block the bill, which is condemned as a political fraud, orchestrated by the United States. The museum Kim turned commemorates what North Koreans said was that the U.S. murdered some 335,000 civilians in Xinjiang country in the late 1950s, at the start of the Korean War. Okay, so we're going to go with Pamela and some final conclusions. Thank you.
And yes, this was everything of Good Morning New York. Tomorrow we will have new news to present you so you can be informed about what is happening in your world. Thank you. Watch us tomorrow.